So today, I'm gonna go run 100 miles. All right, let's get going. So let's talk about how this all came about. 3 weeks ago, I did the David Goggins challenge, running 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. So a total 48 miles in 48 hours. My buddy Zach, who's also into ultramarathons, sent me a message asking if I'd recertified, which is a reference to this David Goggins clip.
Almost every job in the world has to recertify. There's different kind of tools and knowledge that comes out. Everything is constantly evolving. As human beings, we are evolving. So right now I'm at Moab 240. You gotta also certify or recertify as a fucking savage. So I had a hard life growing up. My life is good now. Don't need to do this shit. It's time to recertify as a savage. Stay hard.
I told him no, I didn't feel like it, even though that challenge was really difficult. There was just never any extended periods of like hopelessness and misery that I tend to get in these ultramarathon events. And he asked me if we needed to agree to do something really big for recertification purposes. And I was just kind of bullshitting when I said we should do 100, but he agreed. So now I'm out here, and he's in Ann Arbor, Michigan, running around I think a 3/4 mile loop for 125 times for his 100 miler. So Zach is in really good shape. He put in a 100-mile week 2 weeks ago, and then a couple 70 and 80-mile weeks before that. So he's in much better shape than I am. I think my peak week was like 50-some miles 2 weeks ago. I guess there used to be a bridge here. That's pretty cool. So, about 16 miles in right now, heading back home to get some more water and Gatorade. It's gonna get a little hot today. Temperatures in Milwaukee had been like 40 to 50 until today. We knock it up to 70. Back at home, changed out my socks and my shoes because I stepped in a lot of water on that last loop, mostly on accident. Last loop, I'm 17, almost 18 miles in. "25 miles in, I've shifted to running on the roads more, just because I can run and walk much faster. And I've got this goal of finishing in under 24 hours. That's the goal for today. So, I'm gonna run on the roads a little bit, on the sidewalks. I don't know how many times you're gonna see that me running past the camera shot in this video, but it's kind of the only shot I have when I'm filming by myself. And we are at the marathon mark. The thing with ultra marathons is anything over a marathon is considered an ultra marathon. So we're at 26.5 miles and already in ultra marathon territory. Like a 50K is only 31 miles, right? Barely over a marathon, but still considered an ultra marathon. Some wild turkeys just chilling out, enjoying the day. 36 miles in. This is starting to get difficult. We're only a third of the way done. Go 45 and 2 zigzag. Alright, I probably should pick that up, but there's a lot of litter up here. Maybe on the last loop, I'll pick up all the trash along the road. 42 miles in. My pace has slowed to a shuffle, but well, I think I'm making good time so far. It's gonna be a long night. Some Chipotle for dinner. So I'm over halfway done right now. And I feel like, you know, once you hit the 60-mile mark, that's when this race really starts. 50 miles in, my legs are just shot. Like an 11-minute pace is about all I can muster. My legs feel like, you know, when at the end of a marathon, when you see everyone hopping around, that's what my legs feel like. But now I gotta go do 2 more marathons. It's gonna be a long night. $60 miles in. The sun went down, which is really nice because my body was not doing well in the heat. So hopefully in this cooler weather I can keep up the pace. I need to maintain like a 16-minute per mile pace the rest of the way in order to finish in under 24 hours. So definitely doable as long as I don't take any long breaks. But yeah, this is definitely a low point. I've been stopping every 10 miles at my house and I spent probably 15 minutes there the last time. Do not want to get moving. And the problem is once you sit around, it's really, really painful to get moving again. So try to keep it going for these last 40 miles. I've been walking most of the way this loop, at least the last 2-3 miles. I don't know what's up. If I'm just low on calories or just completely out of energy or what. But like what you've been walking a fast pace isn't happening. No, I'll keep eating, see if something changes. We're 74 miles in, so just a marathon left. It's gonna be cutting close, but I think I can make it under time, under 24 hours. I got some Gatorade and energy drink at my last pit stop, plus some ibuprofen, and I think that's kind of turned things around. I feel more motivated, so Let's try to keep this up for, shit, fucking longest marathon ever. Still got another, let's see, 6 hours left, 6.5 hours. Just slow trudge along. Also, it's a little creepy out here because I keep looking out in the woods, and I can see the glowing eyes of some of the animals. Okay, we're about 82 miles in. I had to stop by the house and get my charger for the watch. It's starting to die. My pace is still a shuffle. And I have to kind of shuffle slowly so this battery charger stays connected. Fuck. Alright, 5 more hours. This is definitely the low point. I can't keep my body warm. Shivering pretty bad, and I can barely walk. So, took some ibuprofen. Hopefully those will kick in and will pull out a miracle. These last 14 miles are gonna be something. 10 miles left. I'm heading back to my house to finish up the 10 on the treadmill. I'm a little worried that my body will just completely shut down. 3 miles away from home. I don't have a hell of a time trying to get home. So I'll just do them on the treadmill. And then that way I'll have all my food and snacks there, ready to go too. It's kind of a cop-out, but whatever. Never mind. I'm gonna quit now. I just don't want to suffer anymore. I took on this challenge to have some suffering and misery and hopelessness. That's certainly what I got. I thought for sure I would finish too. Things just fell apart the last 18 miles. I'm pretty sure I injured myself too. I think I've got potentially a stress fracture in my left foot. My right knee's been jacked up the last 50 miles. And then everything else is just sore. I hate quitting. But I really don't want to walk for another 4 hours. Maybe 5 if things continue to get worse. I mean, they got bad pretty quick. 90 miles is certainly an accomplishment, but not when the goal is 100. I can feel the blisters on my feet. My legs have like seized up while I've been sitting here. And then I've got probably the worst chafing I've ever had down under. But I also feel just a ton of relief to be done. I like to think of myself as somebody who would push through and finish this out. But it's easy to say that until you're actually put in that position. I think we should take a look at my feet. Yeah. Oh boy. There we go. Got some good ones. I could feel this one while I was running. He swelled up pretty good. That toe looks like it needs to be amputated. Ooh. That one just peeled right off. Yeah, the whole bottom of my feet are numb from the toes to the ball of my feet. I remember how miserable I felt after my first 100, which was 6 years ago. And this is right up there with it. Yeah. I'll see if I can walk myself up the stairs. But physically, I feel destroyed, and mentally just completely exhausted. It's so easy to give up. It's so easy to pull the plug. Right? I thought, oh, I'll just go walk on the treadmill inside, and then started doing that. One thing leads to another. I need to figure out how to overcome that. And I don't know what it is. Yeah, I really need to figure out why I keep quitting these races. I mean, it very well could be, just I'm undertrained, which I certainly was for this. Right? My peak week was like 50 miles. And then trying to go out and do 100 is a lot. And my, the other weeks of training weren't anything special either. I'm sorry if this is getting long. This is kind of more for me than it is for anyone else who might watch this. And mostly because it feels so good to just sit still for a little bit. I don't want to stop talking and have to deal with how fucked up my body is now. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to move when I try to stand up. All right. Well, that's all I have for now. Fuck. Not finishing race sucks, but being out there another 4 hours was gonna suck really bad too. I wanted misery and hopelessness, and that's exactly what I got. All right, let's go take a nap.